10% of me understands the brain rot of mass spectacle, turning people into abstractions of identity, modalities of corporal signifiers, capitalist assigned and signed classes of material signals derooted from their economic material class to separate individuals from their biological and social imperatives. All categories to dehumanize and disincentivize horizontal organizing and horizontal identification. I get how the exploitative capitalist magic works on people. Christians voting for the Antichrist, Trump, humanists voting for the signifiers meant to simulate change and progress in the same violent extractive material structures that dispossess them, like giving a child a toy gun to simulate power structures seen in adult material structures. That being said, people have agency. The dispossessed play a role in their own despiritualized nature under capitalism. Left unshackled, they'd manufacture or simulate the shackles if they still believed in the merit of their dispossession. That's why about 90% of me wishes everyone would stop trying to become celebrities and merit fandom, a sin to applaud the Valhalla, the commodified essence of being for material rewards. Especially people who are bad, ineffective, useless at what they claim their identity is. The shameless curation of profilicity where individuals repeat every fucking trend on TikTok, share every meme, which is adult flashcards for ideology, their friends share, but from different sources, even though everyone in their friend group has shared that same image in its weird echo chamber to educate no one, mirroring a vertical culture to show their peers, acquaintances that they're just like insert celebrity here, minus the talent, work, and creativity. It's strange, and people are acting out their full dispossession. The individual infantilizes themselves in a frictionless hyperspace where nothing is at stake. Each artifact travels nowhere inside ideological gated space, therefore shared for no reason, all to avoid ever doing anything on the material plane or to help themselves, their community, or the abstracted, fetishized identities they carnival bark for. It's all death denial. It's a sad American quality, a consumer fantasia, a subcategory of liberal fantasia. No more free real estate for the American dream, so we create the space in our minds and our habitual essence. People want to join a vertical culture without changing their behavior or their consumption patterns, which is not what the internet was made for. It's not a space or a place to simulate your social and biological imperatives as a human. It's supposed to be a tool, a giant library of shadows and light, the full terrifying spectrum of humanity. But it's not attached to your material body or behavior in interpersonal relationships. It's just simulacrum. People sucking on rocks and chewing dirt when their material body needs sustenance. We are not individuals. All value is socialized. Words, symbols, history, future, present, past, meaning, concepts, the entire representational plane, the shapeless, formless lexicons we pull mutual meaning from, used to symbolize a material world we build together by agreeing upon shared experiences and artifacts created from those shared experiences. Material experiences. Everything everywhere that doesn't exist without human touch and thought is a product of every moment shared and experienced as a part of the whole. No person exists without two before them. No mind expresses anything without using all symbol sets used before them. No one has ever conceptualized anything without each expression. Every discovery is a thing existing and shared by all, but finally quantified through an expression or signal, finally summarized in a way that can be shared, internalized from the material to the symbolic. All meaning and value is social. The individual is a myth. All that being said, I reiterate, I get how people can identify the breaches in comprehension where the material signal clarifies forms through the symbolic as a creation of an individual, but only if you believe in the myth of the individual. There's an inherent contradiction, though, that nullifies the social value of the individual, the belief in two counterfactual concepts, individualism and merited mass culture. No individual can have value without using the sum of humanity's intellectual creative biome, or having the value, the social value, assigned materialized through forced, violent hierarchies. No mass culture can exist without curating a small spectrum of the sum of humanity's intellectual creative biome, leaving out the process of curation, which is forced hierarchies. This is why I've never understood people wanting to be famous outside of myopic material rewards. The person in the crowd is the person on stage. The person reading the book is the person writing the book. Human artifacts only signify humanity when made by humans and their tools. All that signaled, signified, represents a signal. The signal is material. The signifier is a shareable symbol. All this is to say, culture and the blind, immutable compulsion to join and replicate culture is humans acting out their dispossession and articulating the essence of their humanity, which only has meaning, value, when shared, is shareable. Celebrities are artifacts of an inhumane system meant to simulate imperatives.